Okay, thank you so much for having me here. So I guess I'll start with what was my journey, what time did I give for the preparation of GATE. So first of all, I cleared my GATE in 2023 when I was in my third year I did my BTech from NIT Jalandhar, and now I'm doing my MTech from IIC Bangalore. So I started my preparation in the summer holidays before February. So I gave around
Shreya, can you share
uh,
score marks and
yeah,
how
yeah.
you did?
Yes, absolutely. So my score was 899 and my rank was 6. Yeah. So I started in the summer of 2022, and I gave around 6 months of preparation. So first of all, I started with topics because my bioprocess engineering was strong. So I started with my strong topics and tried to do a lot of questions in them. I had this PDF, like I had a PDF of all the previous year questions of bioprocess. So in that summer holidays, I tried to cover up the bioprocess part and the math part. Yeah. And then I went on to do recombinant DNA technology. Then I started with immunology, genetics. Then I completed cell biology. And in the end, I came onto the basic topics of biochemistry, like biomolecules. And during my preparation, one thing that I made sure was that every weekend I solved some question papers, like a proper mock test. So I didn't solve previous year questions like as a practice, but I solved previous year question papers as my mock tests. And probably whatever books have been referred to you in your course as well. Right. The basic biotech books, like Leninger, the QB's immunology. So whatever you're studying in your coursework, you should take that seriously. And you can refer to them as a summary of all the topics that you have done. Right. Yeah, so I think that is it. Um, so if any, I think it's better if we can make it a question answer round, if it's that fine. I'm sorry, am I audible?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was thinking that maybe we can start with questions and then I can go on like telling more about what I've done, if that's fine. Yeah, so if anybody has like questions, also I would like to know that in the audience, how many people are from the tech, BTech background or BSc background? So I can tell
Yeah,
you how to prepare accordingly. Yeah.
yeah, all are from a BTech background. And
Okay.
so can you share your strategy, like preparation strategy from the month of September? Right now, this is the September month, and is it the
Okay. All right.
perfect time to start the preparation, or it's not a good time to start the preparation? Can you share
Okay.
something about this?
Yeah. So I think for GATE BT, specifically any time is fine to start your preparation if it's like a month before only. But that is fine if you have completed your third year of your engineering, right? Because you already have your concepts cleared, basics clear, and you can just study and summarize and just revise all of those things, right? But if you haven't studied anything during your BTech, then it is not a really a good time to start your preparation. But still, if you want to do it, I would really suggest that start with the numerical part, like bioprocess, mathematics, right? So these are things that will help you score. Okay. The things that, for example, the questions that are memory based, that comes from usually immunology, microbiology, biochemistry. So I think those things you can keep aside. Like for my preparation, I did microbiology in very end because I wasn't strong in microbiology and it required a lot of learning. So plus in the GATE examination, the questions of microbiology, like there are not many questions from that. Right. So start with the topics like bioprocess, recombinant DNA technology, mathematics, immunology, and cell biology. Okay. So, okay, so there are questions in the chat for math. How did I prepare? Yeah, so for math, the math in the GATE examination is not very hard. I think in your first year, most of the institutes teach engineering mathematics, right? So the syllabus of that is quite enough. Just do your, be very clear with your ordinary differential equations, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, and yeah, integration. So basic calculus, linear algebra, Laplace Fourier transform, I think you'll be good to go. For preparation of that, I refer to all the previous year papers only for math. Yeah, but see, this is very subjective. My math was quite strong before I started my preparation only. If your math is not a good, like it's not your core strength, so try to focus on what you like, what you already know. Right. Some people find the bio part very interesting. So if you are very strong in that part, always start your preparation with that. Right. And how should we prepare for the aptitude? Yeah, so aptitude also I just prepared from the previous year papers and I had a questionnaire. I don't know what is the source of that PDF because I got it from my seniors only. So in that there were a lot of general aptitude questions and they are not very hard, but yeah, if you practice them, so you just get a gist of it, how to do these questions. So I really advocate that during your preparation, when you're learning, when you're like learning concepts, make sure that you're doing your questions as well. The more amount of questions you do, the more amount of things that hit your brain. Okay, so this is the concept. Okay, this I have to study. This concept is left, so I have to study this also. Right. So when you're doing the questions, you actually get to learn more. Yeah. So they're like, which subjects should we focus on more to have a good rank? Okay. So this also is a thing that for rank and score. So please focus on getting a good score and not a good rank, because after your like after you clear your gate, most of the organizations will ask for your scores. Okay. Rank does not matter much. So make sure your score is above 850. And to get a good score, yeah, the subjects, I think you should start with bioprocess and recombinant DNA technology, genetics, like the classical genetics, immunology, cell biology. And if in case your basic biochemistry is not very strong, I'd highly recommend that you start with biochemistry. Okay. A lot of questions during my preparation that I saw were from proteins, right? So the questions like the how what is the charge on proteins on different pH and conceptual questions like that. So not only focus on what is the structure of a protein, but also focus on how it changes when you change the certain environment around it, right? So this is an example. So try to approach any concept in this manner. I'm really sorry, there's a power cut here. I hope I'm visible to you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you are visible. No issues.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, how do you solve the numerical type? With numerical type, you mean the numerical questions, right? Okay, so if I think that is it, yeah. So the mostly in your GATE examinations, the numerical type questions do not have negative marking. So focus on like I already told, like do bioprocess first and solve as many questions as you can. Okay, for bioprocess, I would not recommend Pathfinder as a good book. I would highly recommend that you study the yeah. Yeah. So for bioprocess, I would highly recommend that you study the basic course books that have been recommended to you in your institutes, right? Like James Lee, Pauline M. Duran. Pauline M. Duran is a really good book. So the examples that you get in Pauline M. Duran for every concept, like your microbial growth kinetics, the death kinetics, sterilization, and then heat and mass transfer, right? So the concepts that are there in Pauline M. Duran and the questions that it has, they will really help you to like grab the concept. What do we feel a third year and what to start preparing from now? Um, Okay. So if you're in a third year, I hope that you have completed basic biochemistry, microbiology, bioprocess engineering, genetic engineering, protein engineering, immunology, and what else is left? Animal plant and tissue culture. So I think if you have completed all these courses during your UG, you're good to go to start your preparation now. Yeah, on average, how much time is required? Yeah, that's a very that is a question that we also ask ourselves, that how much time should we give? So during my preparation for 6 months, I gave around 2 hours a day for preparation of GATE. But a positive point was that during that semester when I prepared for my GATE, my major subjects were in my course only. So that really aligned with my GATE preparation. Right. And to analyze yourself, so I analyzed by doing previous year questions. So I think after I was done with bioprocess and recombinant DNA technology, I started giving I started like giving mock tests every weekend. So weekend was like Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday I used to give a test for 3 hours, and then I used to mark it. And then the next day I used to write all the concepts that have been wrong, right? Or those I misinterpreted. Right. So, and then how to analyze yourself. So, whatever score you get during that year, try to find out what was the top score during like that year. You can find it on Google, and then compare what rank would have been yours if you would have given GATE that year, right? The year that you're solving a question paper. So this is how you can analyze yourself. And trust me, this method was very effective for me because earlier I scored like 50, 55 marks, and then I jumped on to 65, and sometimes then I got 70, 72, right? So I think this way you will actually get to know what are your what mistakes you're making and how you can improve that. From where to do practice questions? Yeah, so practice questions, like Amri, for example, like the test series that Findmytest offers is also a pretty good platform to do that. Okay. As there are 5 months left, which units take most of the time for preparation. Personally, for me, bioprocess took a lot of time because when I started it, there were some questions that required very deep concepts. So I studied a lot of books for bioprocess. But see, it's all about the depth in which you study each topic. Um, so yeah, I think most of the topics, if you study them good enough for GATE, every topic will take 1 month to prepare. Can you write down the book name for bioprocess you just said? Sure, I'll write the author name. I don't know the book name exactly. Pauline M. Duran and James Lee. Okay, these are two different books. Okay. What to do if our base was weak and now we have to start? Is there any video lectures which help us? Best platforms? Yeah.
Yeah, we have video. Guys, I want to tell you that FindMyTest provides video lectures and mock test series. You can get the video lectures on the basis of the each topic, and mock test series is also based on topic wise, subject wise, and full mock. So you can take it from FindMyTest. Yeah, Shreya, please continue.
Yeah. Okay. So also in addition to video lectures, you should always focus on your self-study as well. Okay. Watching a video and then doing the questions won't help you much, but watching a video and then study yourself and then do the questions will really help a lot. Okay. So I think the videos that Find My Test offers are pretty good for that. Okay. Then can BT and Excel be prepared simultaneously along with the college semester exam? Pranjal. So see, it depends on which semester you are in. Like if you're in your second year, then it might be a little difficult for you. But if you're in a third year, because most of the subjects you already studied, and whatever subjects you're studying now will be coming in your end semester, anyways, right? So that will really help. But yeah, obviously in your second year, you cannot give GATE examination. So it's fine that whatever is being studied in your course, right? Whatever your professors are teaching you, you try to study that in so much depth that you prepare for BT and Excel, right? You don't have to prepare for BT and Excel right away in your second year, right? So just take your time, just study every topic in depth, and before GATE examination, give like 4 or 5 months for revising all of those things, and you'll be good to go. Can you suggest the chronology order of the unit of preparation if you can, so that we want to start fresh? Okay, yeah, as I already told, that start with bioprocess. Okay, now this order, it depends, it's very subjective. Okay, uh, so if you're good in math, good in bioprocess, then obviously it's good to start with math, bioprocess, like math and bioprocess simultaneously. Then coming on to recombinant DNA technology, then immunology, classical genetics and recombinant technology you can cover side by side. And then immunology is done. Then I went on to do the basic topics like cell biology, biochemistry. Yeah. So, and I left microbiology out of my preparation most of the time. So yeah, I think this chronology of order will help you. But yeah, it's very subjective. So to understand what is your core strength, I would really ask you guys to just do a mock question paper without any preparation first. And in that question paper, just see what type of questions did you get wrong, and then strategize your preparation. Okay. Is this your first attempt? Yeah, it was my first attempt. I think there are no more questions in the chat.
Thank you so much for giving your valuable time
Oh no,
to
it.
students and other aspirants of biotech. And I wish all the best to all of the students who are preparing for the GATE BT paper. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was really fun interacting with you all. Okay, thank you so much.